It's Good Friday 2021, April the 3rd, and this is Thomas Raimondo with this week's Friday Focus on Faith. In his book on the Civil War, Ken Burns tells of the reunion held at Gettysburg, Pennsylvania in 1913 on the 50th anniversary of that great battle. The climax of the gathering was a reenactment of Pickett's charge by men who had actually fought in the battle 50 years earlier. Thousands of spectators looked on as the Union veterans took their position on the high ground behind the long stone wall to wait while their old adversaries emerged from the woods far off and started up the incline toward them across the open field. As the aged rebel ranks moved slowly forward, the old men in blue found themselves looking down not at rifles and bayonets moving in their direction, but at canes and crutches. They could observe the healthier aiding those less able to maintain their place and pace in the slowly moving ranks. Finally, as they neared the northern line, the old men in gray broke into one final, defiant rebel yell. At the sound, even after half a century, a shiver ran through the ranks of the old boys in blue, and a gigantic gasp of unbelief rose from those Union men who, unable to restrain themselves any longer, burst from behind the stone wall and rushed toward their former enemies, not in mortal combat, but with hugs and tears, reunited and reconciled in brother love and affection. Quite the story. Makes me think of how on a hill called Calvary, God in Christ looked down upon a world full of rebels, hobbled and crippled by sin and screaming with defiance. And he rushed upon us with his love, hugging us with his dying, that we might be reunited and reconciled with him.